Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I am your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X already in progress. In the last episode, we completed the second gym, I think. I don't actually remember. It's been like 4 weeks or something since I've recorded. It's been a minute, all the same. But I did end the last episode on a little bit of a cliffhanger because I didn't really know what team I was going to choose. Also, it took me like half an hour to decide. But after that, a little bit of time away, recalibrating everything, developing new strategical differences and optimizing the network and yada yada. And long story short, we have the team here. As you can tell on the screen right now, there are 0 Pokemon. Now, the team shall be revealed. Now, this is the team I'm going to be using from now until the next gym, which, based on the badge, I'm assuming is a fighting type. I did not take typing. Oh, gosh, I'm yelling into the mic. Sorry. I did not take typing into account. In fact, it's potentially a little loud. There we go. We'll make that slight adjustment there. Anywho, I did not. I am not going to be taking typing into account. I'm primarily taking levels into account when building the team between now and the next thing. And my hope is when all of the bad guy stuff presumably happens, I have a finalized team, or at least a team, because I'm gonna need 6 Pokemon to go into the Elite Four with. And I obviously can't bring the team of, I think right now at 10 or something that I've got. So long story short, here's our team between now and the next gym. Because I took level into account, some Pokemon are new, and because there are a few Pokemon I wanted to use, those Pokemon will stay on the team. Also, I need some high levels in case, dangerous things occur. So here is the team. Not necessarily in this order, but we have Frogadier, Fletchinder, and Floette. Funnily enough, they all start with F. I just realized that. Though it doesn't stay the same in the long run. That's just funny. Anyhow, all 3 of those are going to be the 3 members of the team that stay pretty consistent in the long run. I don't expect that to change too much. Let's go there. Okay. I don't expect that to change. I think those 3 are going to be the 3 big fellas on the team. And the other 3 will kind of rotate throughout. So right now, we've got Pancham, Helioptile, and Bunnelby. Now, I actually don't know when anybody evolves. I don't think Helioptile... Maybe it is a stone evolution. But nevertheless, I don't expect Bunnelby or Pancham to evolve between now and the next gym. If they do, Pancham obviously conflicts with what Greninja is going to eventually be. But for now, it's a new typing. It's a fighting type. That's very helpful, at least in the short term. Taking typing into account would actually make this team very bad. Because Helioptile, if I'm not mistaken, is part normal type. Right? Can I get a confirmation? Yeah, it is part normal type. So the kind of, not ideal. And then Bunnelby, of course, is part normal type as well. But the good news is that the main folks on the team, in this case, Floette, will probably be carrying me in that next gym. Fletchinder is backup. Frogadier isn't a dark type yet, so that's good. Shrug shoulders. All right. And now it is time for us to get going. Now here's the thing. This might be important to note. I don't actually know where to go. I believe we're going up north. That's my assumption here. Specifically this way, because we kind of explored this route, but not really. Ooh, there's something here. I also want to walk around a little bit. That's probably best. What is this? An Iapa berry. What does the Iapa berry do? Heals HP, but for specific Pokemon. Okay. Depending on what they like, what their food preferences are. Anywho, Menhir Trail. We did explore this area a little bit in the past. And we have... Now that I think about it, actually, we do have HMs, don't we? Ooh, that's not what I wanted to click. I wanted to go here. We have Cut, and we have Strength. I don't remember who can do what, though. I want to... There we don't go. I've also forgotten how buttons work, so look, you give me a moment, please. There we go, that's it. Let's sort by number. It should put all of the these guys down here. Cut. I don't know if Strength is actually going to help me out here. Bunnelby can learn Strength. That's good. That's Stab. Sure, we'll give you a Strength. What do we got here? Agility, Mud Slap, Quick Attack. I think we'll get rid of Double Slap here. And boom, Double Slap forgotten. Strength has been obtained. And If we find some trees, then maybe we'll cut them down. But for now, I do want to see, can we push these things? We can. Fantastic. That is going to be helpful. Beautiful. I want to see if there's any things interesting here. Not really. There's a bunch of rocks. I guess we could item finder. Maybe there's something around here. Right there. A revive. Ooh, that's useful. I had a feeling there'd be something in this area. Though it does not look like there's much else. There's also the stones here, which... Ooh, TM. Shot that down real quick. Can I... We're gonna have to do a little bit of puzzle management here. Don't want to go in the grass yet. We can push this up twice, I think. We'll go around here, push you to the side. We will probably have to push you up once, and then just drag you over there. Let's see. Thunder Wave. Not as good of a move as I was hoping for, but that's cool all the same. Not as if I'm going to use it anyway, but yeah. But let's see. There are a few battles. We have looked at some of the Pokemon here. I am unlikely to use anybody new. I'm not even sure what I was saying just now. But let's do a battle. I would like to move the item here to Pancham, because I know Pancham's going to at least start the battle. And then we will immediately switch out and hope that we're good. Let's see what we got here. This place is flowing with power. I often come here to recharge. Ah, you sound like somebody that Pancham would not like to battle. That would be correct. Psychic Robert. Solosis is fun. Moldbreaker is cool. We got a real close-up on Pancham here. I do not want to deal with you, however. I want to have somebody that can beat a Psychic type. What do I got here? We got our Licking Frog. We've got Dude. Yeah, not a great type combination here. I guess we'll go into Frogadier. Alright, what are we looking at? Hidden Power. Uh-oh, that could mean anything. Neutral damage there. That doesn't help me too much. I think I'm just going to go Water Pulse here to see big damage. Not enough there. Confusion, though. That's cool. Right? What else are we looking? Light Screen. Okay, do you have more Pokemon? I thought it was just Solosis. It's just the one, yeah. So, I'm not sure. Whatever. It's a speed type. Snatch. Wait, are you going to take my item? It's super effective. You fainted. Hopefully not. Hopefully I still have the amulet coin. That would kind of suck if I didn't have that anymore. Hey, Karate Chop. Sure, absolutely. What do you have? Ooh, let's see. Tackle's just 5100. Arm Thrust is 15100, but it could be from 30 to... What's it? 75, right? No, 60. 60. 1530, 1530. No, it's 75. What am I doing? Math. That's not bad. Workup is attack, special attack boost, and Leer is defense drop. I will get rid of Leer, I think. And Psychic Robert has been defeated. Wow, you and your Pokemon power levels are incredible. They're over 9,000 for sure. Hey, it's the meme. That's fun. I want to find out what these stones have to do with the energy levels in this area. That's definitely... Actually, speaking of stones, I don't know if I have any. I could have sworn that I had a few. Let's go by type, I guess. Let's see, I want to find... Here we are. I doubt any of these are going to be useful. Yeah. So I can't remember. It's a Sunstone or a Thunderstone that evolves to the Heliolisk line in some capacity, but I don't remember how or where, why, and all that. Let's do a random wild encounter, actually, just to steer. We have explored this route in a previous episode, but I don't remember everything that's here. Snubble! Hello. Hi, Snubble. You're a mystery dungeon person. You also have Intimidate. That's... Alright, let's see. Do I have a quick ball? Don't think I do, but... We got big ones, we got... Yeah, you're a fairy type too, so I might want to switch to another fairy type, right? No, fire resists, right? Or is it fairy resist fire? Gosh, fairy's been out for a decade and a half or so. It's been at least when did this game come out? 2012? Hold up, while Snubble headbutts me. Pokemon X and Y. Let's see, I'm gonna go Razor. When did you come out? 2013. Okay. So it's been out for a couple years, over a decade, and I still don't quite know how fairy types work. You would think I would know, but you know that's not how it works here. Let's see. We'll go one more Razor Leaf here. Yeah, that does not do as much as I was hoping for. Headbutt is going to be powerful, right? Ooh, yeah. Let's swap into Fletchender, I guess. Swap into Fletchender, and then hopefully tank a hit or two. Catch the Snubble. Yay, Snubble. Cool beans. And now, we go here, here. We'll just use a Great Ball. I need to complicate things further. I do not have my Butterfly anymore, so it'd be a little hard to catch things without being able to stun anybody. But we were successful here, so why do I have to worry about it? Boosted points here. Snubble's data added to the Pokedex. Number 71, Snubble, the fairy Pokemon, obviously a fairy type, especially now that the fairy type exists. It has an active, playful nature. Many women like to frolic with it because of its affectionate ways. Snubble, I think when I was younger, I didn't really like too much, but as time has gone on, I appreciate Snubble a lot more. That's been me for most things. Like, I was one of those kids. Don't let the audience, don't let the people make you forget. Unova was not a particularly fan favorite region because of the fact that you could not get access to all of the old Pokemon, and I was one of those kids when I was young that didn't really like Unova. I have not finished a Unova game. And I know now that Unova is very, very good. Black 2 and White 2 have known story, both main story and post-game story, to be very, very good. Black and White's a pretty interesting universe as well, and I do want to finish that. In fact, depending on when this series ends, Black and White may or may not be the next thing I play. Kind of just depends on whether ZA is out or not. If ZA is out, obviously I'll play that first. But I do want to play Pokemon X and... No, I am playing Pokemon X and Y. I do want to play the Black, White, Black 2, White 2. I have them. They're just sitting here collecting dust. And so it's now just a matter of the timing. And so as soon as this series is done, and if there's enough time, which I'm probably guessing ZA is going to come out soon after the series ends. So that comes out, ZA comes out, we do all the shenanigans in ZA, and then after that, Black and White is probably the next thing you'll find on this channel, which is exciting. Also, that's many, many moons from now, and there's somebody here that may want to battle. Let's see. We are decently leveled. I think, hopefully, this structure and the style here, they're just stones, right? Hopefully, the structure and style keeps things at a decent level. We've got some Pokemon in the back that are strong. We've got the constant training that's happening here. We've got a Skiploom, which is already final evolution. And now, we go for my fella here. And this is part of the reason why I kept the 3 Pokemon I knew I wanted to use coming into this game, which are, one of them being the Fletchender here. Just to make sure, we've got the levels and the strength necessary. It's a good type coverage thing. It's technically a Water, Fire, Grass core in terms of moves. And so my hope is that that can kind of carry things while the rest of the team catches up. Okay, Fire does resist Fairy. That is an important note. I need to remember that as we knock you out. Very, very good here. And now, that's good here. I believe the Pokemon that are in the battle gain more experience, so hopefully that is useful here. I think, what is this? Dunsparce, right? Dunsparce is pure normal. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. I'm going to bring Pancham out. I know you're underleveled, but I want to see what you can do against a Pokemon that is very strong. Dunsparce. Level 19, so it's not terrible. Moldbreaker, I always forget what Moldbreaker is. I'm very bad with abilities. Moves can be used regardless of its abilities. Okay, so you can hit ground types on Levitate and stuff like that. I don't know if that matters in this case. This is multi-hit. Actually, let me check this again. I don't know what Karate Chop's power is. 5100 critical hit. This is 30 to 75. No crits. Or, I mean, not boosted crit. I don't know what the exact odds are. I think Karate Chop is probably better. Screech is not good, because that'll probably mean whatever you do next will one-hit KO me. Let's see what you can do here, buddy. Let's bring in the big frog, because I feel like you're gonna obliterate me with my... Oh no, pursuit! It's been so long since I've been caught with a pursuit switch out situation. I was lucky that was resisted too, because that did half damage because of the screech. Well, pursuit I believe doubles in power when it catches you switching out, so I believe that was boosted as well from that. So maybe it wasn't the worst thing in the world. All right, that is Healy up dial at 16. Fun will be at 18. We are gaining levels here. Why don't we want to Mud Shot? Thank you. Because Mud Slap, I love Mud Slap as a move. As a Mudkip fan, Mud Slap does carry a gym or two. However, it is very weak. Mud Shot, however, is stronger. It's also better than Agility, because I don't think I would be using Agility. There we go. Legendary 28. Oh, we're just getting experience points all over the place. A Zoomeril. What would that be good? We have Steel. Steel resist. Actually, the water resists the Steel, I think. We have Poison. Don't have Poison on this team. If we have Grass, we do have Grass. If we have Electric, we don't really have a good Electric type at this stage of the game. Let's switch out to Floette. There we go. And now Azumarill. We're gonna go Razor Leaf away. Not great damage, if I'm being honest. Floette is a physical attacker, right? Or actually, strike that. Why would it be a physical attack? This is a physical move, but I believe you are special, aren't you? Yeah, you're much more of a special attacker. Okay. Well, we'll go for it anyway. As you go for Defense Curl again, it's dawning on me what would really help, and I don't know, and I'm not going to look it up, but what would really help is if something in the Floette line learned, like, Mega Drain, or Giga Drain, or something like that. That would be helpful. As for now, though, we're just kind of taking hits. I thought you were going to go for a rollout or something. That would terrify me. But I think one more Race Leaf ought to do it. And it does. Slow and steady, but we win the race. Level 25 now. Yeah, look at that. 50 special attack, 54 special defense. You want a magical leaf? Ooh. Razor Leaf is 55, 95 crit boost. You are 60, doesn't miss, no crit boost. I am okay with that. I'm okay with not having the crit boost. So we will take the Magical Leaf, guaranteed hits. I don't have to worry about Razor Leaf missing on that 5% of the time. Pancham at 15. You want to Comet Punch. Isn't that a Steel type move? It is not. I thought it was Steel for a second. It's a normal type move. 1885. That'd be 36 power when it hits. You know what would really help is if Pancham, I don't know if it does, if it had the one ability Machino had, where multi-hit moves always hit multi-strike or whatever, where moves hit 5 times, that would be great. As for this, though, let's get rid of Tackle. Why not? Let's get rid of the guaranteed damage there, because I think, what, 36, 46, 54, so if it hits more than twice, then it's better than Tackle. Definitely just stones, don't you think? I'm sorry, what was the conversation we were having previously? I was thinking about everything under the sun. Yeah, what else would they be with stones? I also didn't talk to you afterwards. I want to find out what these stones... Oh, no, I did. Yes. Right. Speaking of stones, let's go into Stonehenge here. I don't believe this is supposed to be Stonehenge, because the UK... can I talk to you? A few years back, this really strange dude named Colrus told me that these big stones emit some kind of special energy. For the sake of the story, I don't know who Colrus is. For the sake of you, the audience, I do know who Colrus is, but I also don't know who Colrus is, as we have previously established in this very episode. What's in here? The Mind Plate. Now, ain't the Mind Plate the arceus thing? I just played a whole game about that. Right? Yep, that be the Arceus thing. Arceus thing. You think I would learn after playing Legends, but nope, not a clue. Anywho, let's keep rolling. What else we got here? Its accuracy is cool. This area is very, very fun. Like, this is a cool... I love the 3D mechanic in this, in that it shows different camera angles and moves things around. Golette. Golette? It's a Golette. I think it's just... I don't know what your ability is. I also don't think I can hit you since you're a ghost type. You're a fun Pokemon, but I believe you are also a Novan Pokemon, right? I don't think I'd be using you in this run through. Yep, it is a Gen 5 Pokemon. Let's see, what can I do here? Lick won't do a lot. Not bad. Alright, let's try one more. Oh no, that knocked you out. Oh well. Wanted to see if there was an item this way. I don't know why I went closer to the mic as well. It's just like, let's see, if I move my head over. Hello? Stop there, I remember you. You're the one who foiled our fossil finding plan. What are you doing here? Why are you standing behind a rock? And now you're here, standing around these stones. Do you have any idea what they even are? Not a clue. Are you about to tell me? Of course you don't. You know nothing about the legend of 3,000 years ago that says... Wait, what does it say? You don't know either. Oh, whatever. Who cares about all that? It's time for me to get some sweet revenge with style. Ooh, boss fight. Not really. It's a grunt fight, but... So, fight. Houndour. Excuse me? Yeah, no. Not gonna deal with this. I have something perfect for team player. A very weak, admittedly, water type. Pancho could do something as well, but also you're into level. Who's gonna Pursuit? That's the thing I've completely forgotten about. In modern games, Pursuit isn't a move, or it's hard to get. But now I gotta remember Pursuit. Frogadier avoids the attack, beautifully done. Now we throw water in your face. Pursuit's not a move. I forget which generation. I think in Gen 7 it was there. Gen 8 it was not. Right? So Pursuit's a move that people don't have to worry about as much anymore. I gotta worry about it in this game. Level 29 as I hit my, let's say, Golbat. I do not have a thing for you, do I? You would need Psychic, Ground. Obviously, we don't. That wouldn't work for Golbat. We throw a rock, we throw some ice, we throw some electricity. Do you have an electric move? You have Thunder Shock. Yeah, that's great. We could try taking a risk here. Golbat comes out, and it's looking huge. I want to try Charge Thunder Shock. See what happens here. Bite. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. You're gonna try Bite again, I presume. So if you bite again, see, Floette doesn't have anything for you. You're paralyzed still. But you might also be my best bet here. With Greninja at low health. Yeah, that's not... Flame Body. Oh, fantastic. Love that. That's a drop in attack right there. And now we can take advantage. Let's go for... I gotta also figure this out. I'm assuming you're a physical attacker. Oh, yeah, you're mixed, so that doesn't matter too much. Let's go for Ember, I guess. Astonish. I'm not a normal type anymore. But this Ember could do something. But something is correct. It did do something. Let's see. We'll go Ember again. Thought it was about to heal there for a second. We're able to tank these a lot more, and now it's just a matter of the waiting game here. Burn might knock you out. Yes, alright. Golbat is down, and we have beaten the exact same Flare Grunt, I think. Daily up dial at 17, which is nice. Quick Attack, yes, absolutely. I would rather have that than Tail Whip. But I'll be at 19, and Flare Grunt has been defeated. You may have beaten me again, but when I lose, I go out in style. Yeah, sure, why not? Give me the money, so that's what I'm really saying here. What the? How could I lose again to a little punk like you? What are you, some kind of trainer prodigy or something? Well, I have to admit, in this universe, I am a god. In reality, my what competitive rating, whatever the default is on Showdown, just drop that by like all the points, and I think that's what my level is. So no, but yes. Getting the phone call there? I see. Roger that. Gotta love the Holocaster. I can get updates on my mission in real time with this stylish device. Whoever thought this thing up must have been one truly stylish individual too. Wasn't it, Lysander, I think? And on that note, it's time for me to scram with style. Sure. Not sure what that was all about. Are we close to town? Because I have to admit, I'm pretty low on health bars here. You feel like a trainer. You don't. There are more and more of these big rocks as you get closer to Geosenge Town. That sounds like where we are going next. That's another flare grunt. Going past you. Oh, hello. I was just talking about you. I don't know if you are the stone I need. No. At least not now. Because I think Helioptile, oh gosh, is it just Helioptile Heliolisk? Nevertheless, it is not a Thunderstone evolution. Are you a trainer? I need to heal, don't I? I need to heal, I'll be back. Oh, never mind. I ran into you accidentally. I feel my energy from these stones enhancing my already potent psychic powers. Well, we're gonna try to fight this fella and then run. Psychic Seed with a Meditite. Berry is good. Right? Is our Floette up and at him? Yeah, you're good. I believe in you. Let's see how much this does. That does a little bit. Alright, we go Fairy Wind. Should hopefully knock you out. Beautiful. That was a crit too. I just noticed that. And we get the experience points. Curlia. It's Psychic Fairy. I will bring in the frog, I suppose. Alright. You have Trace. Now you have Torrent. We could... I don't think Lick is going to do much. We'll just Water Pulse here. A couple of levels here and there. I think that was Helioptile that got it. Sorry, I was looking up something here. Overflowing Power. Oh my gosh. And the big thing is, my Frogget here is nearly level 30. And we have only gotten 2 gym badges here. I feel uncomfortable with that because I believe, and I was looking it up, generally you're around gym 4 or 5 when you get Final Evolution. So I'm a little like iffy about that. I feel like I'm going too fast, and I'm also really picky about level distribution. And so the fact that Greninja isn't anywhere close to Panjam, for example, is making me a bit uncomfortable. But what are you gonna do? Oh no, we have 2 strong Pokemon. Shrug shoulders, am I right? The good news is Greninja will be basically unusable in Gym 4 and Gym 5, I think. So that's a plus. So Greninja's just gonna sit back. I might even bench them in the gym. I would leave them to be on the journey with me, but then during the gym, just to get other people experience points. Also, we got a Golett. So number 91, Golett, Automaton. Number 91, Golett, the Automaton Pokemon, a ground ghost type. Such a fun combination there. The energy that burns inside it enables it to move, but no one has yet been able to identify this energy. Very fun. To the box. I need to start sorting that box because it's supposed to be Kalos mods only. Anyway, like I said, I was going to heal, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are back. Time to get continuing on the road here. There was the dude... Oh, you pick up, that's right. What is this? That's not an item that you're holding. That's the fact that you have strength, right? Yep. Yeah. Not very useful. Not as cool as if you had a TM, which would have been very funny. You are here. I don't know what you're doing here. But I guess we'll keep you here. What do we got? Can't you see we adults are busy? Don't interrupt our work, kid. Team Flare Grunt indeed. Electrike. Alright. I technically have a Pokemon here that can work for you. Especially because my main squad does not really have someone good. I actually don't want to switch. This is a bit unfortunate, but I do kind of want to see what we can do here. Alright, let's try. I'm going to try this. I don't know if this is going to work. Well, it could. You're faster. You bulk up. You bulk up, work up. You work up. Get real frustrated there. Boost ourselves up, and then we go for Arm Thrust. See how much this does? Howl's gonna boost your own attack. This may or may not be stacking Pancham here, but I think we can do something here. 2 times. Come on, bro. We need more than 2. 3+ means it's better than Karate Chop. Quick attack, moment of truth here. Oh, we got this. I think we got this. Come on, that's 1. There's 2. We gotta keep going, bro. 3. There we go. Look at that. Pancham's severely underleveled. Still able to take you on. Right, 16 to 23, I think. Beautifully done. Well done. Got a lot of HP too. And Krogunk now would really dislike a psychic move, which we don't really have. Fighting isn't gonna be helpful, but I do kind of want to keep you in just to see what's up, because I don't think you can do much to me either. Because you're not dark type yet. So let's try a. Let's see. The fighting's gonna resist, I think, because of your poison. So let's try the Comet Punch. Pursuit, not gonna do much. Thought you were gonna switch out, huh? Nah. Comet Punch. Here we go. It's not as much. Twice is not good either. That's only because we're not stab on this. I'm not switching out. Now that I know you're going to do this, I'm not going to switch out. We can also take 2 more pursuits, I think. Come on, the more the merrier. 3 times. Okay, I think 1 more ought to do it as long as it hits. Pursuit again. Yeah, depending on the roll, I think we can take 2 more or 1 more. Well, it doesn't matter here because we got Krogunk down. Look at the fella. Look at the lady. Pancham, I believe, is a girl, right? Yes. Look at the lady. Legendary 29. Grunt down. Well, that's how you're going to be. I'll just stop working. Hurrah. I like that idea. Because you're... I don't know if you know this, but you're not exactly working for the world's pristinest organization here in Team Flare. There's another person there. Are you going to talk to me? People in ancient times must have been incredible. Maybe I should say that it was the Pokemon in ancient times that were incredible? Pokemon, people, the whole shebang. All good. I am going to heal you up, though. I think 1 super potion to do it, right? Yes. And now, you inspect the stones. I inspect you. Excuse me? No. I refuse. Gulpin coming out. Alright. Level 24 is not great, if I'm being honest. Let's bring in Bunnelby. I don't really have much for Pancham to do against this fella. Sludge is not good. Yeah. Not great there. Let's try Mudshot. Ooh, that's not good. That did not do much of anything. Amnesia is not good either. Alright, I think we can take a second one, potentially. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to Mud Slap until you hit me, and then we'll switch out. So I want to lower your accuracy. Encore is fine. That's exactly my plan. We're at Sludge and Encore. And you're going to go Amnesia again. I mean, I will bide my time here. Then we'll pop into somebody that might be able to do more damage here. After a little bit. Do you have anything? Amnesia, Encore, Sludge. I mean, I'm waiting for you to use Sludge again. Dropping the accuracy yet again. There's a Sludge. I don't know how that hit, by the way. Bunnelby. Hanging on by a thread. We'll go into... Floet's a bad choice here, so let's go into Fletchinder. Fletchinder's also a pretty high level. Boom, love that. And now, we turn the tables. Let's see, your special attack is massive, so let's go physical attack then. Alright, not bad. Poison gas. That's just rude. But I guess that was your final move there. Also, you're like -4 or 5 accuracy. How do you hit that? Attack yet again. And down you go. Alright. Fletchinder gets some XP. Pancham. Bunnelby at 20 now. We'll learn double kick. No, I mean we have our own fighting type. And yeah, I don't need this. Oh shoot. We want to keep old moves and give up on that. Yep. Floet at 26. Yeah, I might need to bench the big 3. just because of the fact that they're leveling up so quickly. As a result of my inspection, I can tell you that you're stronger than I am. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Also, give me the $2,000. Oh? Oh! I was not expecting you to evolve so quickly. I thought you would have been like in the 30s. Well, hey. We got Big Bunny. Or, well, we're about to get Big Bunny. Wait for it. This always takes longer than I think it will. And now we've got the Big Bunny. That is a weird sounding bunny. Alright, Diggersby though. This is a fun. I like Diggersby. It's a fun Pokemon. What about you want to double kick again? Yeah, sure. This time. Now it's down. Now it's a great move. All that you want to learn it twice. Are you a friendship? No, that's I don't. Yeah, I don't want to learn double kick. What are we looking at now, though? Because Diggersby, first off, big fella. You still have pickup. You're. I don't know if I like the sound there. You do have an antidote. That's fun. And you're a mixed attacker. I mean, oh, it's definitely the levels talking here. All right, I don't want to. I don't particularly like your sound there. All right, what else? We go here. I forgot about you. You have a battle at the famous sightseeing spot. Oh, but this will make for a great memory. You know what this will make for? A long episode. Taurus Tomoko with some things. Okay, that's a Drifloon. That is a big, that's a big thing. That'd be a big Pokemon. Alrighty. I swap you out for a Dark type, which I don't have yet. A Ghost type, which I don't have yet. Something good. Alright, you know what? Something good indeed. Hey there. Yeah, sure, that did a lot. Let's go for the Water Pulse. I think that'll do more. Sure. Oh, wait, that didn't. Okay. Can't exactly quick attack you, so we'll just do Lick. I might end up... yeah, I think I might change my policy slightly and have the big three not go into gyms just to keep the levels a bit decent, because these guys are going to get... I'm going to feel weird if I have a Greninja before the third gym. So, I don't know if I necessarily like that. Friggin' Diggersby. Because now you're ground type, so now you get stat. Does get a few more weaknesses, but you know, you're given. First things first, we go Mudshot. That did not do as much as I thought it would. Charm is also not great. Pretty sure Mudshot is a physical move. Oh, you withdrew. You have a bird? Please don't tell me you have a bird. Hippopotamus. That's not a. That's the opposite of a bird. That's hippo. Sandstream is fine. That's okay. That did about the same damage here. You know, let's go for strength then. We'll keep you in. I got. Didn't do as much as I thought it would. That did a lot more than I thought it would. Alright, away we go. Into, let's see, it was Pachirisu, right? That was the other one. So not Fletchinder, preferably not Frogadier. Helioptile is a bad choice. It's one of these two, preferably. Let's go Floette, because you have Freezely. Yawn is not good. I need to knock you out now, basically. Magical Leaf. I believe. Well done. And now, after getting the experience points along with basically half the box, little damage there. You're probably going to go to sleep now. Yep. And from here, Pachirisu is going to come out. I am going to switch into Pancham. I think Pachirisu has already taken damage. And so we'll just try to go for big damage here. Let's go, Pancham. Level 19. I don't know what your ability is. Static, I think. Let's go for a Karate Chop. Charm is not good. Shockingly enough, our fighting type here does use physical attack. Yeah, that did not do much of anything. Oh, good timing for both of us in that case. Well, let's go Karate Chop again. I gotta hope for a crit beating. Nelson's gonna paralyze us. Yuck. Alright, oh, you'll see me at the end of this. Oh, we got you out with a crit. Alright, that was quicker than I expected, at least. Lots of experience points here with Bancham and Diggersby. And Helioptile at 19. Frogadier at 30. Again, you are very high level. Tomoko's been defeated. Doesn't matter that I lost, I'll treasure this memory forever. That's great. Alright, where are we going? What are we doing? Call them standing stones because they're standing up in a row. That's what my travel guide says, at least. What did you tell me anything? Strong you may be, but the stylish Team Flare suit would simply not look good on you. Yeah, I'd look fabulous. We're in a town! I don't know why we had a transition sequence there for Geosinge Town, but we're in Geosinge Town. Please let me heal. Our Pokemon are weak. Alright. And that's where I think we will end this episode. My recording time is 52 minutes. I don't think it's going to be that long of an episode, but nevertheless, thank you everyone for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. Next time, we will explore Geosinge Town. I'm excited to see what this is, because it's big on rocks, so we all love rocks here. That's not true. Okay, bye. Until next time, take care. I should say that properly. Okay, now bye.